Welcome to this episode of Health Reversion. You're here with Adrian, and in this episode we're going to be looking at what is going on in 2022. I'm not going to stand here and profess that I know exactly what is taking place on the planet right now. Over the past couple of years, so since the beginning roughly of 2020, the planet has been experiencing all kinds of chaos, all kinds of upheaval, all kinds of challenges. That's what we know for sure. Now these could be, on the one hand, related to our evolution. This could be of benefit for us as individuals and as a collective. There is also another train of thought that we are under some sort of foreign attack, that some off-planet entity or group or particular race has taken planet Earth hostage. I'm not sure which one is true anymore, but what I am absolutely sure of is that the response is the same. Whether this is for our ascension and all of this is happening for the betterment of humanity, or whether we are under some sort of foreign attack, the response still remains the same. And that response is for each of us to take full responsibility and accountability for our own actions and for how we feel, for how we communicate with others, for how we treat others, for how we live and interact with the earth. And obviously, based on this channel, it has a lot to do with what you put in your body. We can see in the world pretty clearly now what is happening, and it's time. It is time for us, as I said before, to take responsibility. And what that means, to a large extent, is to take back our power as divine beings. We are extensions of Source, of the Creator, of God. And this is not about a particular religion. This is not about putting you into a box and saying that it's got to be this particular deity, but just generally our Maker, our Creator, the universe, whatever term you want to use. We are extensions of that. And we're being called now to reclaim that and to recognize that and to step into that power. To step away from the dependency that a lot of us, and including myself, have had with the system. The good news is that on the other side of this is going to be a whole brand new world that we get to create. It may take some time, but we will eventually be creating a completely different world, a new sense of what it's like to live and interact here on the planet. The not so good news is that this process will be very uncomfortable. It's not going to be a lot of fun. There are some very brutal truths that many of us, including myself, have had to and will have to face through this period. And the sooner we do that, the sooner we can get clear and pure, of pure intent, and identify what it is that we need to let go of and decrease our dependency on, the quicker this will happen for us as individuals, this new world, and the quicker it will happen for the collective as a whole. So what's keeping us from doing this important work? Look out for the videos on matrix numbing agents as I outline a whole range of particular substances, chemicals, even food products and drink products that keep us contracted, confined, and only operating at a certain level. If we can work towards reducing the ingestion, the consumption of these particular substances, chemicals, and pretty much just toxins, we can slowly begin to raise our vibration and start to open up to all of the wonderful new codes and imprints and activations that are there awaiting for us. So in summary, the world is going through a major transformational process, and you are going through that as well. All of us are. None of us will escape it. It could be for our betterment. It could be a legitimate attack. Either way, the response is for you to stand up, look around, and start analyzing ways that you can be more in your power, taking responsibility for yourself. So what can that look like? It can look like starting to say, okay, I know that that particular food is going to give me a great feeling for the next 10 minutes. It's going to excite my taste buds, my nervous system's going to go haywire, and I'll be peaking and buzzing. But ultimately, I know that that food is really just keeping me at this lower level. And so how can I look at reducing the frequency with which I have that particular food or drink, or cutting it out altogether? This can also encompass people. There's potentially been some changes in your life when it comes to friends and family. And although those changes can be quite sad and quite heartbreaking, potentially they needed to happen. And if they haven't happened yet, there might be some changes coming around there. So again, it's about stepping into your power and saying, is this person, is this group of people, are they there for my best interests? Are they going to help me level up and access this new world? Are they wanting to do that as well? And if the answer is no, it might be time to move on. My very last point, and I fell for this, is the savior complex, where we think that somebody or a group will be coming to take care of all of this for us and to bring about justice, to bring about some sort of solution here. And although that may happen, I do have faith that there is something that will take place on the planet that will, I guess, cleanse what is happening. To rely on it and to think that it's going to be happening soon is going to potentially place you in a state of passivity where you think, oh, I won't do the important work for now because something's going to take place in September, or something's going to take place in the summer, or there's going to be a big event happening. And although it could happen, it certainly could happen, I'm not here saying it's not. But relying and putting lots of focus on those particular events, we have seen, if we're honest with ourselves, over the last several years, a lot of those particular predictions and events not come to pass. So sure, let's hope for them. But in the meantime, right now, I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but we've got to step back into our power, recognize that we are powerful divine beings. We have everything that we need in order to face the challenges that are occurring right now on the planet, and some ways that you can start doing that straight away, and that don't require you going off and doing courses or finding some sort of guru. You can do it with your health. You can start making the changes, taking this particular food out, adding this particular food in, taking that particular drink out, adding this particular drink in. Look out for the videos on the matrix numbing agents. I'll go through as many as I possibly can in those videos so that you can identify what they're doing, where they're hidden, and how to either dramatically reduce them or completely eliminate them altogether. Your life is important. You are here for a reason. You are here at this particular time for a reason. You may be here to hold the vibration of the new world. You may be here to fight and stand up at the moment. Whichever one it is, having your health in a state of well-being and in its optimum level will help you in whatever capacity you can play during this very, very important transition. I'd like to thank you for watching through to the end of this video. If you didn't get anything out of this video, give it a thumbs down. If you did get something out of this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. In the meantime, keep well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.